So all of us pretty much have physical media in our household. We pretty much own a lot of physical media. I mean, me, honestly, as you know, I own a plethora of physical media, from DVDs to from DVD to 4K, Blu-ray to from DVD to Blu-ray to 4K and everything, to games of all different generations: PS5, Xbox Series X, if you will, or Xbox One S, I should say, PS4, Nintendo Switch, you name it. And that was my mic going down there. I do apologize. Oh, one of the mics I use. Anyway, you know, I have all kinds of physical media. I even have CDs, and everything. I've seen CDs that I can listen to, like right here. You know, I have CDs I can listen to, and even behind my books there, I have vinyls, as you can probably see in the back there, like right there, right behind that VHS, which I also have. I have, all kinds of physical media. So when you have people announcing, or companies announcing that they're planning to, remove physical media from the platforms, in-store purchase-wise, like Walmart wants to do away with the physical game perspective, and Best Buy wants to get rid of the physical movie perspective. It makes you wonder, why? Why would they do that? And you're not alone. There are actually those in a higher echelon, if you believe it or not, the higher echelon of Hollywood that feels the same way. They feel the same way about all of this. They have come out and said, and it's a who's who. I'm not going to say who it is, but it's a who's who of the higher echelon in these areas of actors, producers, directors, and all that. You know, they they basically are asking that same question, like, why would you want to get rid of physical media? It doesn't make sense, because they're pointing out the fact that these digital releases, depending on the platform that you purchase them on, are only for a limited time. I mean, there are people that go to movies anywhere thinking, oh, we can get a Paramount movie there, and they can't. But yet they go to Vudu and Amazon Prime and they can. But they have to purchase it, separately each time. You have to purchase it for, let's say, $14.99, on Vudu, or on Amazon, you could purchase it for $5 less. It's like, it's like, why can't we purchase it in one place? That's what, that's kind of one of the things that, bothers them. Like, where's the unity, right? Where's the unity and everything? Where's like that agreement, that universal agreement that all the studios have? The majority of the studios have with places like Movies Anywhere. It's like, where is it? And, that's a good question. That's a good question. But, and that there, I should say, is why people are wondering, is digital media the best direction to go in? Is that going to truly be the future? Because let's say you purchase something off Vudu, and everything, you have it as part of your Vudu library. You purchase something off Prime, you have it on your Prime library, or your Movies Anyway, and you have it on a multiple platforms. Because of that, what happens if one of those, if not multiple platforms, lose out on the licensing agreement of that movie? What happens? Well, apparently, even though you purchased it with your own money, you spent 15 to 20 bucks on it, depending on the format. At the end of the day, if something happens, that, causes whatever agreement is there, between all those outlets, if not one of them or two of them, then your digital movie that you spent, like I said, 15 to 20 bucks on, disappears. Even though you technically own it, you find out that you don't. And because you don't technically own it, you feel like you've been cheated. You've been ripped off. But also maybe you feel like you've been given just a loan. Like it's not a, like it's kind of like a loan version of rent to own. Like when you're renting something from Rent a Center or a rent to own place or whatever, you're making payments on it, right? Or sometimes when you get loaned something, you're basically paying for that loan. It's like you're going to be, basically, I wouldn't say you're paying, but basically when you're paying for something, you're basically paying for a loan. You're not outright paying to own the thing. You're just being paid, you're just paying for it to be loaned to you, for a time. And that's basically what this feels like to a lot of folks. Like all you're doing is spending 15 to 20 bucks, if not more, for something to be loaned to you for a specific time. And that's why you have a lot of, like I said, people in Hollywood, the higher echelon, if you will, coming out and saying, you can't just go truly digital. Physical media still has a place. People, who purchase movies, digitally for the same amount they would purchase them physically, they should have the right to ownership. They should have the right to the ownership of that copy that they purchased digitally. They shouldn't have it taken away from them, because that's going to feel like you're ripping them off and you're just taking them for granted. So, when it comes to a lot of people nowadays, not just people like me here on YouTube, but many others, and especially those in the higher echelon of Hollywood, and the entertainment genre overall, when you have them coming out and saying, yes, physical media needs to stay, that to me should be a message to places like Best Buy and Walmart that maybe removing physical media from your shelves is not the best direction to go in. I mean, you'd think after Oppenheimer, the 4K version sold out at both Amazon and Best Buy, within the week of its release. For Best Buy, that would send a message to them like, oh, maybe we do need to keep physical media alive and going here. Maybe there is still a place. You think that would do it, and maybe it's gotten them talking. We don't know. Maybe they might change their mind at 40 years out. We don't know. But yeah, physical media cannot just disappear instantly because, oh, it's more accessible for people to get movies, via digital. Yeah, watching movies anywhere you go, like on your phone or wherever, is a great opportunity. It's a great, it's a great opportunity to have. But what if you want to watch a certain movie or show that you paid for digitally, but you can't watch because it got taken out because of an agreement that had expired? What do? There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do, which is why, I'm glad to hear that people are fighting and arguing for physical media to remain. I mean, why do you think music still has still has the physical media alongside its digital? Because they know things happen. But let me know what your thoughts are on all this. Comment down below, live chat during the premiere. But I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. And until then, talk to you later.